What comes to mind when I say the name Hershey? Are you thinking of the chocolate bar? Or maybe you're even thinking about the theme park in Pennsylvania, Hershey Park. What I bet you're not thinking of, though, is the man who created the brand Hershey. And that man is Milton Snavely Hershey. For my speech today, I will be paying a tribute to Milton Snavely Hershey, first talking about his early life in business, then highlighting his greatest achievements throughout his life. One reason my topic is relevant is because who doesn't love chocolate? And second, Milton Snavely Hershey has done a lot more for society than just make candy bars. Also, I believe I am a credible source for this topic because, well, I've eaten chocolate all my life. So let's now look at the early part of Milton Snavely Hershey's life and business. Milton Snavely Hershey was born on September 13th, 1857, in Derry Township, Pennsylvania. By age 14, Hershey had already dropped out of school and had shown an interest in candy making. He then began apprenticing for a master confectioner in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. A few years later, Hershey had borrowed $150 from his aunt and decided to set up his own candy shop in Philadelphia. Although after years and years of hard work, the business failed, causing Hershey to close shop and reunite with his father in Denver. It was during this period where Hershey discovered caramel and how fresh milk could be used to make it. Hershey wasn't content to work for someone else, though. This led him to go off on his own again, traveling to Chicago, then to New York City. Still finding no success, though, he traveled back to Lancaster, where he started the Lancaster Caramel Company. Within just a short amount of time, Hershey had found success and finally had a thriving business. It was then in 1893 where he had seen an up-close look in the art of chocolate making. Instantly hooked, Hershey opened the now famous Hershey Chocolate Company, where he was now mainly focused on making milk chocolate. According to biography.com, he then sold the Lancaster Caramel Company in 1900 for a whopping $1 million. Hershey was now mass-producing and distributing chocolate bars, a feat other candy makers had not yet accomplished. Now on to Hershey's greatest accomplishments. One of Milton Snavely Hershey's greatest accomplishments was that he was a philanthropist, meaning he was always seeking to promote the welfare of others by donating generous amounts of money to good causes. One example of this is that in 1909, according to thefamouspeople.com, him and his wife Catherine started the Hershey Industrial School, a school that would originally help orphan boys get a good education. Another great accomplishment was during World War II, where Hershey was asked by the U.S. Army to make a bar for emergency rations. According to History.com, they had to weigh 4 ounces, be high in energy, withstand high temperatures, and taste a little better than a boiled potato. These emergency rations are now known as the unlikely snack that helped power the Allies before D-Day as well as after. And last but not least, arguably Hershey's most popular accomplishment, the Hershey Kiss. Invented in 1907, the Kiss was obviously named after the company's founder, Milton Snavely Hershey. It was then in 1924 when the foil wrapper was added as well. Looking at today's world in terms of candy, the Hershey Kiss is arguably the most recognizable piece of chocolate in the world. And now, to conclude, Milton Snavely Hershey was not just a businessman. He was someone who, in the face of adversity, would not give up and cut his losses, but persevere and would always strive for success. And even then, after finding success, he wanted to share it with as many people as he could. Milton Snavely Hershey has accomplished so much more in his life than just making candy bars, and so I thought it was important to share his life with you all, and I hope you all can appreciate his legacy. Thank you.